Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to have you here as we explore an intriguing topic from Masonic tradition. Today, we'll be diving into Hiram Abiff and the Fellowcraft Working Tools, applying the legend. Our focus will be on unveiling the lessons embedded in these ancient stories and understanding how they can be applied in our lives. Over the next few moments, we'll look at the symbolism, the teachings, and the timeless relevance of this legend. So, let's get started and discover what these traditions can teach us. Let's take a moment to introduce Hiram Abiff, a central figure in Masonic tradition, whose story and lessons are foundational to our understanding of the craft. This slide provides an overview of the Fellowcraft degree, which builds upon the principles learned in the Entered Apprentice degree. We'll explore the symbolism behind the working tools, which serve as moral guides and lessons for our personal development. Hiram Abiff's story imparts valuable lessons of mastery, craftsmanship, and integrity, key qualities we strive to embody. We'll also look at how this legend has practical applications in our daily lives, encouraging us to apply these lessons beyond the lodge. The legacy of Hiram Abiff continues to influence Freemasonry, reminding us of the importance of fidelity, skill, and perseverance. As we move through this presentation, keep in mind how these themes connect to our ongoing journey of self-improvement and brotherhood. Welcome to our next slide, where we delve into the fascinating figure of Hiram Abiff. He's a central character, not only in the story we're exploring today, but also in the rich symbolism and traditions of Freemasonry. Hiram Abiff is often regarded as the master craftsman, the ideal of integrity and skill. His story embodies key virtues like loyalty, perseverance, and the pursuit of truth, values that resonate deeply with the overall theme of personal growth and moral development. What makes Hiram Abiff particularly compelling is not just his craftsmanship, but the moral lessons his story imparts. It's about standing firm in your principles, even when faced with adversity. Throughout this presentation, we'll see how his narrative connects to larger themes of resilience and dedication. Hiram Abiff isn't just a historical or legendary figure. He symbolizes the journey each of us takes toward self-improvement and moral uprightness. So, as we move forward, keep in mind that his story is a powerful metaphor for the pursuit of excellence and integrity in our own lives. On this slide, we're exploring the historical context of Hiram Abiff, a legendary figure deeply rooted in Masonic tradition. He symbolizes core values like integrity and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. His story isn't just about legend. It reflects the ideals of craftsmanship and loyalty that are central to Freemasonry. These principles have shaped moral teachings that remain relevant even today, serving as a timeless example of dedication to one's principles and legacy. Moving to his life and legacy, Hiram Abiff stands as a powerful symbol of integrity, craftsmanship, and the ongoing quest for understanding. His story teaches us the importance of maintaining moral character and persevering through challenges. For Freemasons, his example underscores the significance of resilience, both on a personal level and within the collective journey of the fraternity. It's about staying true to our values, even when faced with adversity. Now, let's talk about why Hiram Abiff is so important in Masonic traditions. He embodies the archetype of the master craftsman, someone who values virtues like loyalty, integrity, and sacrifice. His legendary story highlights the importance of acquiring knowledge, demonstrating resilience, and pursuing enlightenment. These qualities serve as a moral compass for Freemasons, guiding us in ethical conduct and in striving toward self-improvement. Essentially, Hiram Abiff's story is a blueprint for living a principled and meaningful life, both within and beyond the lodge. Let's take a closer look at the legend and what it truly represents. At its core, this story highlights the importance of integrity and the relentless pursuit of knowledge, especially through the figure of Hiram Abiff. He's not just a character. He embodies the virtues we hold dear: honesty, loyalty, and moral strength. The legend tells us about his unwavering dedication to Masonic principles, even in the face of danger. His tragic fate serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of moral fortitude, standing firm in our convictions, especially when tested by unworthy or dishonest individuals. This story also emphasizes the value of mastery, of one's craft, of one's character. Hiram Abiff's journey teaches us that true wisdom isn't just about knowledge. It's about how we uphold our principles and serve as examples of integrity. In a broader sense, his story guides us on personal growth. Whether in our personal lives or professional pursuits, the lessons of loyalty, resilience, and moral courage are essential. They remind us that overcoming challenges often depends on staying true to our values. So, as we continue with this presentation, keep in mind that the Legend of Hiram Abiff isn't just a story from the past. It's a timeless lesson about the virtues that build character and leadership. Now, let's take a closer look at the Fellowcraft degree. This is the second degree in our journey, and it really builds on the foundation laid in the entered apprentice degree. It's focused on the pursuit of knowledge, understanding, and the importance of education in personal growth. Here, we explore the symbolism of the working tools, like the square and level, which remind us to act with integrity and fairness in all our dealings. This degree emphasizes the importance of continual learning and moral development, encouraging us to seek wisdom and deepen our understanding of the world around us. It's about progressing from the basic principles of virtue to a more refined and enlightened state of being. By connecting these teachings to the overall theme of personal and moral development, the Fellowcraft degree underscores that our journey in Freemasonry is ongoing, one of constant self-improvement and striving for excellence. It's really about laying a strong foundation for the next stages of our growth. Now, let's explore the purpose of the Fellowcraft degree. This stage marks a crucial transition from the entered apprentice level. It's about personal growth, gaining knowledge, and developing morally. Essentially, it encourages us to deepen our understanding of Masonic principles, fostering intellectual curiosity and a lifelong commitment to learning in pursuit of truth. This degree emphasizes continuous learning and personal development. It's about refining our skills and expanding our intellect, a journey toward greater knowledge. Through this process, we explore moral, ethical, and philosophical principles that are at the heart of Freemasonry. And then there are the tools of the Fellowcraft degree. These tools symbolize the development of our intellect and moral strength. Each one reminds us of the importance of self-improvement, craftsmanship, and the pursuit of knowledge. They serve as a reflection of our journey toward personal enlightenment and ethical living, guiding us to be better in our actions and understanding. Overall, this stage is about growth, intellectual, moral, and spiritual, and about embracing the ongoing pursuit of truth and self-improvement. Now, let's take a closer look at the tools we use in our journey as Fellowcrafts, starting with the square. The square is more than just a tool. It symbolizes morality and virtue. It teaches us to act justly and to maintain integrity in everything we do. Think of it as a reminder that our actions should always align with moral principles, guiding us to make decisions that are not only right, but also for the greater good of society. Next, we have the level. The level represents equality and fairness. It encourages us to approach every interaction with honesty and respect. It's about self-reflection, taking a moment to assess whether our actions are fair in relation to others. This helps us build harmonious relationships, both personally and professionally, grounded in integrity and fairness. Finally, there's the plum. The plum symbolizes uprightness and moral integrity. It's a call for us to stay true to our ethical foundations as we progress in our Masonic journey. Maintaining uprightness means aligning our actions with truth and justice, ensuring that we remain morally strong no matter the circumstances. Together, these tools remind us that in our work and in our lives, virtue, fairness, and integrity are essential. They're not just tools for building physical structures. They're guiding principles that help us build character and serve as role models in our communities. Now, let's explore the symbolism of the working tools. These tools are more than just physical objects. They carry deep meanings and lessons. Each one represents different virtues and moral principles that guide us on our spiritual journey. For example, the compass symbolizes the importance of setting our moral boundaries and staying true to our principles. The square reminds us to act with integrity and fairness in all our dealings. The plumb line teaches us about uprightness and the importance of aiming for moral perfection. When we understand these symbols, we see how they reflect core values like honesty, justice, and humility. Connecting these symbols to the overall theme, they serve as a reminder that moral development requires the right tools, both literal and metaphorical, to build a solid and virtuous life. Now, let's explore the idea of understanding symbolism within Freemasonry. Symbols here are much more than simple images or objects. They are powerful tools that promote self-reflection and personal growth. They encapsulate deep spiritual truths and moral lessons that can guide us on our journey. When we interpret these symbols through allegories, we gain a more profound understanding of ethical principles and the pursuit of knowledge. A great example of this is Hiram Abiff, whose story embodies moral virtues and the quest for enlightenment. Moving on to the role of symbols specifically within Freemasonry, we see that the working tools are central. These tools aren't just literal implements, they symbolize key aspects of personal development. Each one represents skills, virtues, or knowledge that we are encouraged to develop. As we work with these tools, whether it's the compass, the square, or others, they serve as reminders to reflect on our own growth and mastery, both in our craft and in our character. Now, connecting this to personal development, these tools stand for the virtues and skills necessary to become better individuals. Each tool acts as a guiding principle, urging us to build our character, improve ourselves, and learn how to navigate life's challenges. They help us understand that moral growth is a continuous process, one that requires deliberate effort and reflection. Finally, these tools serve as guides for life. They are not just symbols of craftsmanship, but also of moral and ethical guidance. By embracing their lessons, we can better build our character, face challenges with integrity, and move toward enlightenment. In essence, the symbols and tools of Freemasonry help us become more conscious of our personal journey and support us in guiding others along theirs. Now, let's take a closer look at how each of these tools can be applied to reinforce our moral actions. First, we have the square. Think of the square as a symbol for integrity and fairness. It encourages us to align our conduct with honesty and justice. When faced with decisions, it prompts us to ask, are my actions upright? Are they fair to everyone involved? By doing so, it helps us build ethical relationships within our fraternity and our community, ensuring that our actions reflect our core values. Next, we have the level. The level reminds us of the importance of equality and justice. It's a visual cue that, regardless of someone's status or background, we all stand on equal ground. This tool encourages us to foster fairness in every interaction and decision we make. It's about promoting balance, giving everyone an equal opportunity, and ensuring our actions support a just and inclusive environment. Finally, there's the plum. The plum symbolizes integrity and uprightness in our character. Just as a plum ensures a structure is perfectly vertical, it reminds us to maintain honesty and uphold ethical standards in our lives. Whether in personal or professional settings, it's about making sure our actions are aligned with our values and that we're standing tall with integrity. Together, these tools serve as practical, visual reminders that guide us in living morally upright lives, integrating fairness, equality, and honesty into everything we do. They're not just tools for construction, they're principles for building a strong moral foundation in all aspects of our lives. Now, let's explore some of the key lessons we can learn from Hiram Abiff about mastery. First, Hiram's story teaches us the importance of dedication and perseverance. No matter how challenging the task, he remained committed to his craft and his responsibilities. This shows us that mastery isn't achieved overnight. It's a continuous process of learning, practicing, and refining our skills. Second, his unwavering integrity and commitment to truth highlight the significance of character in true mastery. It's not just about technical skill, but also about embodying honesty, loyalty, and moral strength. Finally, Hiram's story reminds us that mastery involves a sense of service and purpose. He was dedicated to building something greater than himself, which elevates the entire community. Connecting this to our overall theme, these lessons emphasize that mastery is a holistic pursuit, combining skill, character, and purpose, guiding us to become better leaders and contributors in our own lives. Let's talk about mastery through adversity, using Hiram Abiff's journey as a powerful example. His story teaches us that true mastery doesn't come easily or without struggle. Instead, it's shaped by overcoming challenges and setbacks. His trials symbolize the obstacles we all face in our own lives. They remind us that resilience and perseverance are essential ingredients for growth. When we confront difficulties head-on, we unlock our true potential and come out stronger on the other side. Now, focusing on resilience and strength, Hiram Abiff's unwavering resolve during tough times highlights how important it is to stay committed even when the going gets tough. It's a reminder that facing challenges with courage and determination helps us develop the mastery we seek. Embracing obstacles isn't just about getting through them. It's about learning and growing from each experience. That's how deep understanding and mastery are cultivated. And let's not forget the role of mistakes along the way. Hiram's journey shows us that errors and failures aren't setbacks, they're vital lessons. They reveal our weaknesses, but also highlight our strengths. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and build resilience. Embracing failure is actually a crucial part of achieving true mastery because it pushes us to improve and evolve. So, in essence, mastery isn't just about success. It's about how we handle adversity, learn from our mistakes, and keep moving forward. That's the real journey of growth and mastery. Let's talk about the pursuit of knowledge and why lifelong learning is such a vital part of our journey. Hiram Abiff, as a symbol, really embodies this idea, showing us that mastery isn't a one-time achievement but a continuous process. His story highlights that growth, self-improvement, and adapting to new challenges are essential for both personal and professional development. It's about always seeking to learn more, no matter where we are in our careers or lives. Now, when we think about the importance of education, Hiram Abiff's mastery of his craft really stands out. His dedication to acquiring knowledge underscores a core truth. Lifelong learning fuels personal growth, sparks innovation, and helps us keep improving our skills. It's this ongoing pursuit of education that enables effective leadership and fosters collaboration. Because when we're always learning, we're better equipped to lead and work with others. And finally, wisdom plays a crucial role in all of this. It's not just about gathering facts, but about using that knowledge wisely. Wisdom helps us discern what's true, make well-informed decisions, and grow personally. When we embrace wisdom as a tool, we become more adaptable, better learners, and more effective in applying what we know to real-life situations. So, in essence, Hiram Abiff reminds us that lifelong learning, combined with wisdom, is the key to continuous growth and success, both personally and collectively. Now, let's explore how we can practically apply the legend we've discussed. This isn't just about understanding the theory. It's about taking actionable steps that bring these concepts to life in real-world scenarios. For example, when we're working on project planning or problem-solving, we can use the legend as a guiding framework to identify key factors and visualize potential outcomes. It helps us clarify complex situations and make more informed decisions. Remember, the overall goal is to enhance our strategic thinking and communication, ensuring everyone is aligned and working toward common objectives. So, by integrating this legend into our daily practices, we can improve efficiency, foster better collaboration, and ultimately achieve more successful results. As we look at this slide, I want to emphasize the importance of reflecting on our own life choices, inspired by Hiram Abiff's journey. His story invites us to pause and evaluate the decisions we make every day. By embracing the symbols of the Fellowcraft tools, we can better assess whether our actions truly align with our core values. This reflection helps us stay on a path of personal growth and integrity, ensuring that our daily lives mirror the principles we aspire to uphold. Moving on, let's consider the areas where we can grow personally. Hiram's journey highlights qualities like resilience, integrity, and mentorship. When we face challenges, instead of avoiding them, we should see these moments as opportunities to learn and develop these vital qualities. Cultivating resilience and integrity, for instance, not only benefits us personally, but also enhances our professional relationships and contributions. Finally, I want to talk about setting goals for improvement. The legend of Hiram Abiff encourages us to be intentional, to set clear, achievable goals that push us toward continuous self-improvement. Reflecting on our values and aspirations helps us identify specific areas where we can grow. Whether it's mastering a new skill or strengthening ethical practices, having focused goals keeps us motivated and committed to our ongoing development. In essence, this slide is about using Hiram's story as a mirror to evaluate ourselves, identify growth opportunities, and set meaningful goals. It's a reminder that personal and professional excellence come from deliberate reflection and intentional action. Let's take a moment to reflect on the theme of community and brotherhood, which is at the very heart of our fraternity. The Legend of Hiram Abiff really highlights how crucial collaboration among brethren is. It's about more than just working together. It's about building a bond rooted in shared values, mutual support, and teamwork. When we come together with a common purpose, we strengthen our community ties and create an environment where everyone can thrive. Supporting one another is equally vital. The story teaches us that loyalty and assistance are the foundations of a strong fraternity. No brother should ever face challenges alone. By embodying these values, we reinforce the trust and bonds that tie us together. And finally, collective growth is a key takeaway. When we foster collaboration and support, we're not just helping others, we're also growing ourselves. Sharing skills, knowledge, and values enhances both individual and group potential, making our brotherhood stronger and more resilient. In the end, these principles, collaboration, support, and growth, are what truly uphold the spirit of brotherhood and help us achieve our collective goals. They remind us that together, we are stronger than we are apart. Now, let's explore the legacy of Hiram Abiff, a central figure in Masonic tradition. Hiram Abiff is often regarded as a symbol of integrity, fidelity, and the pursuit of truth. His story, which is rich with lessons, emphasizes qualities like loyalty and perseverance, even in the face of adversity. This legacy is not just about historical storytelling. It's about the moral and ethical ideals that continue to influence Freemasonry today. Hiram's story also underscores the importance of moral character and the pursuit of knowledge, which aligns with our overall theme of personal development and enlightenment. His enduring legacy reminds us that the principles we uphold can have a lasting impact, shaping our character and guiding our actions in all areas of life. Ultimately, the tale of Hiram Abiff serves as a timeless reminder of the virtues we strive to embody, and it continues to inspire generations to seek truth, uphold integrity, and build a better society. Hiram Abiff's legacy continues to have a profound influence on modern Freemasonry. His story is often reinterpreted as a powerful symbol of integrity, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. These themes remain central to Masonic teachings today. Contemporary Freemasons draw inspiration from Hiram's story to emphasize personal growth and ethical living. His example encourages us to uphold moral values and prioritize community, reflecting the enduring impact of his character on our fraternity. Hiram Abiff himself symbolizes qualities like integrity, sacrifice, and the quest for enlightenment. His legacy motivates us to seek self-improvement and to act with honesty and dedication in all our endeavors. Through ongoing rituals and teachings, Freemasonry keeps Hiram's story alive, fostering brotherhood and moral development. These traditions serve as a continuous reminder that the pursuit of enlightenment is a lifelong journey, one that binds us as brothers and guides us toward greater understanding. Now, let's explore how Hiram Abiff's legacy extends beyond Freemasonry itself. His story teaches us vital lessons about integrity, perseverance, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. These values are universal, inspiring people, whether or not they are part of Masonic traditions, to prioritize honesty, stand firm in their principles during challenging times, and pursue continuous personal growth. His emphasis on integrity, resilience, and ethical leadership resonates strongly in today's world. Leaders today can draw from his example to foster a culture rooted in honesty and trust, qualities essential for accountability and respect, both in our personal lives and in the workplace. Importantly, these principles are not confined within Masonic walls. Hiram Abiff's story symbolizes core human values, sacrifice, integrity, and the quest for understanding that hold relevance across a wide range of organizations and communities. Ultimately, his legacy encourages us all, whether we're individuals, community members, or leaders, to uphold high ethical standards, promote mutual respect, and serve as moral exemplars. In doing so, we contribute to building more ethical, trustworthy societies that transcend any specific tradition. So, in essence, the lessons from Hiram Abiff remind us that integrity and perseverance are timeless virtues that can inspire positive change everywhere, beyond just Freemasonry, and help shape a better, more principled world. Now, as we wrap up, I want to emphasize the key points we've covered today. First, we've seen how understanding these core concepts can really transform the way we approach our work and problem solving. It's not just about the theory, but about applying these ideas practically to make a real difference. We've also highlighted the importance of staying adaptable and open to new insights, especially in a constantly evolving environment. Remember, the main theme throughout has been about leveraging knowledge to drive better decisions and achieve our goals more effectively. So keep these ideas in mind as you move forward. They form the foundation for continued growth and success. And with that, I thank you for your attention and engagement throughout this presentation. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the key teachings we've explored. First, the importance of integrity and values. The Legend of Hiram Abiff really highlights how central honesty, loyalty, and craftsmanship are not just in our personal lives, but also in our professional conduct. When we uphold these principles, we build stronger character and, equally important, create trust and unity within our community. These are the core principles that Freemasonry champions. Next, embracing life's lessons through Hiram Abiff encourages us to seek wisdom, show courage, and develop resilience. When we apply these teachings using the Fellowcraft Working Tools, it helps us navigate life's challenges more effectively. This process fosters personal growth and guides us toward a more meaningful existence. It's about constantly learning and becoming better through the experiences life presents. Finally, the legend underscores the vital role of brotherhood. Supporting one another and sharing wisdom among brethren not only keeps us united, but also strengthens us individually against life's trials. This collective strength, rooted in shared values, reminds us that we're stronger together, and that mutual support is essential for growth and resilience. So, in essence, these teachings remind us that integrity, continuous learning, and brotherhood are the pillars that uphold our personal and collective journey, tying back to the overall theme of building a better, more meaningful life. Now, as we look toward further exploration, there are many resources available to deepen your understanding of these teachings. Delving into Masonic texts, engaging with your local lodges, and attending seminars can all be invaluable ways to expand your knowledge. Additionally, online forums and educational websites offer a wealth of insights that can help clarify the symbolism of Hiram Abiff and the significance of the Fellowcraft Working Tools. Getting involved in Masonic activities is another powerful way to learn. When you participate actively, you gain a more personal grasp of Hiram Abiff's legend and the lessons behind the tools. This engagement not only fosters personal growth, but also strengthens our bonds within the community. It encourages us to reflect on our own interpretations and how we can apply these teachings in our daily lives. Finally, the Legend of Hiram Abiff is more than just a story. It's a call to cultivate integrity and promote harmony in our communities. By embodying the values symbolized by the Fellowcraft Working Tools, like honesty, reverence, and brotherly love, we help create a culture of mutual support and ethical growth. Embracing these teachings can lead to a more meaningful, fulfilling life, both individually and collectively. Now, I'd like to open the floor for questions and discussion. This is a great opportunity for us to clarify any points or dive deeper into topics that caught your interest. Remember, no question is too small or too complex, so please feel free to share your thoughts. Throughout this presentation, we've explored key concepts around insert main theme, and your insights can really enrich our understanding. So, whether it's about the strategies we discussed, the challenges we highlighted, or potential applications. This is your chance to engage. Let's make this a productive and open conversation. I look forward to hearing your questions and ideas. Now, I'd like to open the floor for questions and discussion. I encourage you all to share your interpretations of Hiram Abiff's story and consider how it might relate to your own personal experiences. This is a great opportunity to explore how the symbols and lessons from the legend resonate with us individually. As we do so, let's also think about the Fellowcraft Working Tools, the tools that represent our ongoing journey of personal growth, integrity, and self-improvement. How might these tools be applied in our daily lives? How can they serve as guiding principles in our pursuit of knowledge and virtue? Engaging in this kind of dialogue helps deepen our understanding of these symbols and their relevance. The Legend of Hiram Abiff isn't just a story from the past. It's a reflection of universal values that we can incorporate into our own lives. So I invite you to share your insights, perhaps about how the symbolism of the working tools relates to your personal journey. This exchange not only enriches our collective learning, but also strengthens the bonds that connect us through shared principles of Freemasonry. Remember, by asking questions and sharing perspectives, we foster a richer understanding of the values that guide us. This discussion is a vital part of our growth as individuals and as a community committed to truth, integrity, and brotherhood. As we come to the end of our discussion, I want to take a moment to reflect on the significance of the Legend of Hiram Abiff and the Fellowcraft Working Tools. These symbols are more than just stories or tools. They serve as powerful metaphors for personal growth and ethical craftsmanship. They remind us that building a strong moral foundation is an ongoing process, one that requires dedication, integrity, and continuous self-improvement. Embracing these teachings can inspire us to become better individuals and better members of our community. I also want to thank each of you for your attentive participation and thoughtful engagement throughout this presentation. Your insights and questions truly enrich our collective understanding and deepen our shared journey in Masonry. It's through these conversations that we can better grasp the deeper meanings of these symbols and apply them to our lives. As we close, I encourage us all to keep exploring these lessons, both today and in the days to come. Let's continue to reflect on how the story of Hiram Abiff and the tools of the Fellowcraft can help us grow personally and morally. Your experiences and perspectives are valuable in this ongoing dialogue, so I invite you to share and discuss them freely. Thank you again for your attention and your commitment to our shared journey. Let's keep the conversation alive and continue to learn from these powerful symbols as we strive to embody their lessons in our daily lives. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your time and attention throughout this presentation. I hope you've gained valuable insights into the Masonic audiobook library and the ways it can enrich your understanding and experience. Remember, the goal was to highlight how access to this library can deepen our knowledge and connect us to a broader community of learners and enthusiasts. If you're interested in exploring further, I encourage you to take advantage of the resources we've discussed. Your engagement can truly make a difference, both in your personal growth and in supporting the ongoing sharing of knowledge. Once again, thank you for being part of this journey. I look forward to seeing how you'll utilize these tools and ideas moving forward. Have a great day.